Alright, I'm back with chapter 23. Talks about Balaam's first oracle. So then Balaam said to Balak, "Build for me here 7 altars, and prepare for me here 7 bulls and 7 rams." Balak did as Balaam had said, and Balaam offered on each altar a bull and a ram. And Balaam said to Balak, "Stand beside your burnt offering, I will go. Perhaps the Lord will come to me, and whatever he shows me I will tell you." And he went to Beer height. And God met Balaam, and Balaam said to him, "I have arranged the 7 altars, and have offered on each altar a bull and a ram." And the Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, "Return to Balak, and thus you shall speak." He returned to him, and behold, he and all the princes of Moab were standing beside his burnt offering. And Balaam took up his disclosure, and said, "From Aram Balak has brought me, the king of Moab, from the eastern mountains. Come, curse Jacob for me, and come denounce Israel. How can I curse whom God has not cursed? How can I denounce whom the Lord has not denounced? For from the top of the crags I see him, from the hills I behold him. Behold, a people dwelling alone, and not counting itself among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob, or number the 4th part of Israel? Let me die the death of the upright, and let my end be like his." And Balak said to Balaam, "What have you done to me? I took you to curse my enemies, and behold, ye have done nothing but bless them." And he answered and said, Must I not take care to speak what the Lord puts in my mouth?" Balaam's second oracle. And Balak said to him, "Please come with me to another place from which you may see them. You shall see only a fraction of them, and shall not see them all. Then curse them for me from there." And he took him to the field of Zophim, to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered a bull and a ram on each altar. Balaam said to Balak, "Stand here beside your burnt offering, while I meet the Lord over there." And the Lord met Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, "Return to Balak, and thus shall you speak." And he came to him, behold, he was standing beside his burnt offering, and the princes of Moab with him. And Balak said to him, "What has the Lord spoken?" And Balaam took up his disclosure, and said, "Rise, Balak, and hear. Give ear to me, O son of Zippor. God is not man, that he should lie, or a son of man, that he should not change his mind. Has he said, and will he not do it? Or has he spoken, and will not fulfill it? Behold, I receive a command of bless. He has blessed, and I cannot revoke it. He has not beheld misfortune in Jacob, nor has he seen trouble in Israel. The Lord their God, who is Jesus Christ, is with them, and the shout of the king is among them. God brings them out of Egypt, and is for them like the horns of a wild ox. For there is no enchantment against Jacob, no divination against Israel. Now it shall be said of Jacob and Israel, What has God wrought? Behold, a people, as a lioness it rises up, and as a lion it lifts itself. It does not lie down until it has devoured the prey, and drunk the blood of the slain." And Balak said to Balaam, "Do not curse them at all, and do not bless them at all." But Balaam answered Balak, "Did I not tell you all that the Lord says that I must do?" And Balaam said to Balak, "Come now, I will take you to another place. Perhaps it will please God that you may curse them for me from there." So Balak took Balaam to the top of Peor, which overlooks the desert. And Balaam said to Balak, "Build for me here 7 altars, and prepare for me here 7 bulls and 7 rams." And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered a bull and a ram on each altar. Basically, it's just this one, God has given oracles to Balaam to go out and tell Balak to do, pretty much. So that's what 23 is. Basically, God tells Balaam what to tell Balak. I mean, that's the oracles. But let's see. And they have a little map here. It talks about Balaam blesses Israel. Concerned that the vast number of Israelites would overwhelm his land, King Balak of Moab summoned Balaam to come and curse them. Balaam traveled from the region of the Euphrates River, and Balak went out to meet him at a city on the Arnon River. At the border of his land, Balak took Balaam to Bamoth and Baal, Pisgah, and Peor to curse the Israelites. But each time Balaam blessed them. Out here you got the Dead Sea, you got the Jordan River, of course, Ammon, Moab. This all takes place in the Jordan, over in Jordan. And pretty much, let's see here. Balaam comes from the Euphrates River, which, I mean, that'd be way up there, close to the Jordan-Iraq border. I mean, that's or actually he traveled, if it's at the Euphrates River, then he had to travel from either Iraq over to Jordan, or possibly Syria down to Jordan. Either one of them two. I'm guessing they traveled from Iraq over to Jordan to meet Balak. Anyway, basically he travels from, I'm going to say, as it says the Euphrates River, which is over in Iraq, I'm going to say that he traveled from Iraq, came all the way through Jordan, all the way over to where Balak was at, and this is the map of it right here. Hold it up for you. You can see that. You can see where that brown line is where he traveled, so to meet Balak. Anyway, that's chapter 23. Chapter 24 will be next. Be right back.